What's up everyone, it's Crispy here, and today I'm going to give you my thoughts on Core, and I'll basically give you a little summary of his kit if you don't already know. Now, please check me in the comments if I say any wrong information. I'm pretty sure I've played him thoroughly and I understand it to an extent. But I wanted to give it a couple of days before I really gave my thoughts on him, because I wanted to use him in Lufenias. I wanted to watch other people's comps. I wanted to see other people's just way they played him, because the way I play him might be differently than someone else. The teams like I prefer are Terra and Yang, where I can just rage out counters or follow-up attack after follow-up attack after follow-up attack and not give the enemy a turn. But he is also made in his kit to where you can let the enemy get a turn. He'll counter if the target is, or if the enemy is targeting him, or his ally that you have the buff on, the Oath buff, which Moonlit Dawn gives, Oath of Absolute Defense, or Snowbreak also gives it as well. Now, with that, it also makes it so the ally that has the buff will not be able to be broken. That is just crazy in itself, because you can honestly play like shit and you don't need to play safe. You can just go in. You don't need to do attacks that regen or something. You don't need to worry about being broken. You don't need to worry about your turn going back one or something like that. Or if a boss that breaks you gets instant turn rate, you don't need to worry about that at all. So that's just a crazy piece of his kit to begin with. So yeah. These are the spheres I have on him. I put his on there just to raise his physical attack for when he breaks or attacks a target afflicted with break, because he'll break the enemy a lot. He'll follow up before your ally attacks. So he'll get the break more than likely if they're not already broken, or if they're at low brave. And I was going to say something else. Shit, what was it? Yeah, that's it. And then I put this on as well. So for when he actually does inflict break, 20% attack up, making sure he hits his cap. And then I don't have a Hope Sphere, I don't have any refines, so I just substituted this in there, which is decent. It'll give him some attack up auras. Now I do have perfect arts on him, and now I will show him in action. I just want to do a little bit of an explanation to begin with. Now, let me go to this little test stage over here. Gotta go find these zombie lords. Obviously, if you've been watching my channel, if you've seen any of my videos in the past day or two, I've posted 6, 7, maybe 8 videos of Core, just damage testing BTs with him. Feel free to go watch those if you haven't seen them, but I am ecstatic about this character. I lean towards katana users in any game. I mean, it's just katanas, they've always interested me, and he just swags out. Like, look, even without that, put his EX on. Come on, good. But I prefer this. Like, that's just my personal opinion. And I think he's a really good addition to the game right now. And I think when Titus releases, which is something I'm also excited about, he is going to be, oh my god, just so much better, because Titus is going to take a lot of turns and deal so much DPS. If you have Titus's BT effect on and his LD effect, you'll get 3 follow-up attacks. You'll get Core's first, you'll get Titus's actual attack, you'll get his shoot, I think from his LD, and then you'll get one again from his burst. That's 4 attacks. That's insane. That's just insane. But let me show him off a little bit. Now I always start off with that. because it gives my teammate the buff, and you start out with a little bit of Brave, so this is best used when you already have some Brave for your character. If you're at high brave, I would use that. If you're at low, I would use snow break. Snow break isn't the hardest hitting. It's a 2 hit, then 3 hit. This is 3 and 4 hit, so it gets more cap on Moonlit. But this one gives him his buff, Crown's Guard. So if you're running low on Crown's Guard, which you start out with, so you don't need to start out with Snow Break. You can start out with Moonlit Dawn always. And you don't even need to start out with your LD, because your LD just gives you instant turn rate and gives your buff, or your LD buff at the very top. It gives you 10 automatically, so you can hit your Reapers, which you should do in a little bit. I would get the Lion's Roar, because Lion's Roar will give you his EX buff. One of Lucis's 3. See? They're attacking core, so he attacks. They're attacking core, he attacks. They're attacking core, he follows up. It's so good. And every time he follows up, he gets a stack on his buff. King's Power. You see how it's 3 now? He followed up 3 times, he gets 3. Now also, if the character that has Oath of Absolute Defense acts, it also raises his buff. Or not his buff, but it raises his stacks on his LD. So I'll show that off right now. I'll just use Chaos Wave. There's 1 follow-up. He should have 4. He should have 5 now, I believe. No, 4 because he followed up. That's right. So, watch this. 5. It's a way to just manipulate his stacks without needing to use his LD to get instant stacks. And he's gonna break, so he's gonna get the 20% attack up. It's insane. Oh, it's so good. Now, this party has a lot of regen, so I probably won't get to show off the no break, but it's there, trust me. And I've taken him to a lot of Lufenias. I've seen individuals use him in Lufenias that I would never go back to because I struggled so much when I did them the first time. Like I watched Chris do the Lufenia with the red snake heads. That was when Onion Knight was released. I didn't get to pull Onion Knight's LD or his BT, so I struggled with the ice damage. He did it with ulti, Forum, and core. And look, core has his 10 stacks now, so I'll be able to show off his Reapers. Let me see, Reaper's Gale. It gets instant turn rate, does not add to turn count. It extends his own active buff duration by 1, and it hits rainbow damage. If you don't know what rainbow damage is, that means that he will hit max DPS on every hit. As long as the enemy doesn't have like elemental absorb or cancel out melee damage, he will hit max. Here we go. 13,498. That's his max he can get right now because I have him blued. I have his armor blued. Now this raises attack and max brave. And it takes away, once you use Reapers, I gotta say this as well, it takes all 10 stacks away. But you can use Reflorescent, or let me look at it again. I always want to say Reflorescence. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try, I don't care. Instant turn rate, and you get the stacks back. Now, these stacks, they don't give you any stat boosts or anything. To my knowledge, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. I don't want to give any misinformation, but to my knowledge, it's just stack based to hit that Reaper's Gale. That's it. So feel free to use it whenever. Now let me use Snowbreaker, or Snowbreak, to give you just another one of his attacks. Now that'll refresh his Crown's buff, his Crown's Guard buff. And you see how it hit a lot less than the other would. But it refreshed her stack of Oathkeeper. or Oath of Defense, whatever it's called. We'll do this one more time, and see, this is how you can just manipulate. If I had Yang here too, it would be total just anarchy, chaos. They would be absolutely annihilated. But I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to give my general thoughts and summarize his kit in just a short video. I'm not going to go into detail about potencies. I don't care about that shit. Like, there's plenty of other content creators that do that. I'm not going to recreate the wheel. I just want to do something on my own, have some fun with it. Because I really, really, really like this character, and I know he has so much potential. If you pair him with, let's say, Titus or Titus, however you want to say it, and a BT friend unit, Cloud of Darkness, a regular Cloud of Darkness in your party, like if you brought her or it, wouldn't really work because he would take the breaks more than likely, and you wouldn't be able to build the stacks for her. So a friend unit for BT is perfect because you're basically just having Cloud of Darkness there for the BT follow-up effect. So he would follow up, I believe Titus would attack, do his attacks, his follow-ups, and then, if I'm not mistaken, Cloud of Darkness would follow up at the very end. I'm not too keen on that individual's... I'm not too knowledgeable on that individual's BT effect, but I'm pretty sure that would follow up last. If not, please correct me. It's all good. These breaks, you're getting the spears in. He does so much damage, and an instant turn rate. Rainbow on everyone. And you can just rotate it if you wanted. You can do it again. Rainbow. Let me do this. Because that character or the enemy is going to attack. I want it to attack us all. So I can show you that I think if it's attacking all, he will follow up twice. I'm still learning his follow-up attacks. Yep. If they're attacking all, which means if he's attacking obviously core and the unit that has the buff on, you will follow up twice before they attack. Because core follows up if he's getting attacked, and then Terra, since it's an all attack, also has is going to be attacked, and she has the buff. Boom, follows up. And that's that. Honestly, I'm just waiting to see the crazy comps that people come up with, because I feel like you can be so creative with this unit. He's not just, oh, let me get follow-ups. That's it. Let me just, which is what I use him as, honestly. I use him as just a follow-up unit for Terra and Yang. But for fights that need the enemy to get a turn, he'll get DPS off before they even act and can possibly even break them. So he has a lot of avenues that he can go down, and I'm just really excited to see what everyone can come up with. So I hope you like this video. This was spur of the moment, no script, nothing. Just talked off the top of my head. That's why there's a few stutters in there. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. It'll help me out. It'll help build the channel. That YouTube algorithm is crazy. I need those likes so this can be seen. So, thank you guys. I'll see y'all next time.